You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. Puddle of Mudd is heading to the Alton Amphitheater this August the 2nd, a night that so many of you have already weighed in on. And joining us now, Wes Scantlin, joining us by phone. Man, how are you doing today? August 2nd is less than a month away, and you guys are going nonstop.
Yeah, we're having a great day. And the weather's nice, man, and we are very excited to come and jam, man.
Well, let's go right into the concert here real quick. It's August the 2nd. Tickets are already selling on metrotix.com. You can click on the RiverBender.com wallpaper next week and take you right there to it. But, what can fans expect from this show? Do you got any surprises or anything in store?
Yeah, we are going to be adding some deep cuts to the set that we usually don't play because we sometimes don't have a lot of time. So we just knock out the hits. But this time we're going to do probably 4 or 5 songs off of prior records.
Man, that's going to be awesome. And so many of us know about, we all know Blurry and She Hates Me. I mean, those songs, seriously, not to patronize you, help define a generation and an era. What's it like to play some of those hits that we all know today? Does it get stale ever for you, or is every show just a new opportunity to add something new to it? Yeah,
as long as we get enough time to squeeze everything in there. It's just, it all boils down to timing. So this time I think we got more time than the last previous shows. So we're going to squeeze in some deep cuts off of the older records and stuff, and maybe throw a couple of covers in there. Maybe we'll do 5 or 6. Well, we're just going to be going, man. And then you gotta fly through it. So that's basically it. We'll be sweating, definitely.
Well, and man, I'm telling you what, you're definitely going to be sweating there on the river in August. But I'm looking forward to it. So many people are. Take me back if you could. The release of Blurry. Did you expect that song 20 years later to still resonate and still gain the attention? And I mean, you've had new hits and new releases too. But Blurry, man, and She Hates Me. Just looking on YouTube and Spotify and all these playthroughs, it really did hit so many people at home. What are your thoughts on that song today? Did you really see the tenure in that ahead of time?
I mean, I knew that we had something going on that was really nice and very positive, and it would reach people's hearts, and because it reached my heart and my soul, and I knew that it would connect with a lot of people. So I kind of knew it from the beginning, and that's basically it, man. I mean, when you're a songwriter, you know when you have something special, and those are magical moments, man, in time. And I don't even know how I even pulled it off.
Honestly. Well, and now, I mean, there's still excitement. I know that you guys have a new album out, Kiss the Machine. How has that release been for you?
That's great, man. At least it didn't take 10 years. And whatever the hell it was, man, how many other years was in between those records. But, yeah, it didn't take as long. I made sure of that. And I was in the studio from day one to the last day with my producer, engineer, Eric Colvin. And we got some more surprises coming from these other producer-songwriters that Eric Johnson and I think Kelly Clarkson's crew, and they've helped out tremendously. And we're going to be releasing songs with all those guys, and that's something that nobody even knows about until now. So they're really special songs, and everybody will enjoy them. They're magical too.
Well, I'm excited for it, man. And if you could, take me through your process a little bit when it comes to putting those songs, that album together. I'm sure, like you said, it's not, this one didn't take 10 years. There's still a process to it. Do you just kind of find the time when you can to kind of, write your material and then put it together? Or do you take an extended period and sit down and do it?
Yeah, I was looking for a practice space, and I didn't really have anywhere to stay, and I was driving through Burbank, North Hollywood, on Burbank Boulevard, and there was a office space for lease. And I just pulled over and called the phone number, and it actually ended up being Madonna's old studio and
Nice.
dance studio, and it was also Toto's studio, the band Toto. And so I basically had an acoustic guitar, and I had all the gear, and it was nice and flat, so it was nice and flush, so I could just roll all the stuff in there. And so I basically, just got like a really lightweight couch and a flat screen TV and plugged everything in. And, we jammed there, and we rehearsed there, and I wrote there. And that's basically the beginning of the writing. But I also was up at Big Bear, California, with my friend Brandon. And I wrote a lot of stuff there. And fortunately, I got a good memory. So because a couple of my iPhones that got stolen off the stage. So I had to remember I had to remember everything and re-record everything, but it's okay because I remembered it.
How do you, of all people, get your phone stolen off a stage? I mean, someone's got to have some guts, I mean,
I don't know, man. There's a lot of thieves out there, man. It's crazy.
that's
but
true.
I remembered them. I just sit there and I play them until I'm freaking keeled over an acoustic guitar, and I just have pen and paper, and then I wake back up and I just try to remember it and stuff. So I've been doing this for a long, long time, and that's basically how I do it.
Well, and that takes me to an interesting point, and I'm curious to get your answer on this because you're someone who's been touring. You've been doing this for a long time and had great commercial success. Do you ever go back and think about your first smaller sets when you were just getting going? And do you ever think about that journey at all, or is it so fast moving that you just have to stay focused?
I just moved forward, but yeah, I remember a lot of different, just the beginning days and everything. I remember a lot of that stuff, and fortunately there was a lot of videos and stuff like that we made, and ex-members and old band members and stuff that took a different route in their life. They got they have families, and that's just basically what happens. And so yeah, I remember a lot of the special times, and those are great, and it's super cool, man. I mean, that this has all seriously come to fruition, and I'm totally stoked about it. I'm glad that I got to be a part of this machine.
1,000%. I got to ask you this too, just a fun question for me. I always ask every performer this, and everyone has a different answer. Do you have a pre-show ritual? Like, is there anything you have to go do or like eat or anything before your shows, or are you pretty cool with not doing the superstitions?
No, you got to get the blood flowing, and you just got to. I mean, it's serious. It's like a workout, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's serious. It's like running in place, playing guitar, and sweating your brains out. And before you go on stage, everybody does the same thing. Believe me, you got to stretch, a lot of stretching, and a lot of just getting the blood pumping. And I don't know, maybe crack a beer.
There you go.
And maybe do one shot of some Jameson.
Amen to that. I can get behind that workout routine any day of the week, Wes. I gotta ask you this though too. As we're looking back on everything, is there a piece of advice that somebody gave you? They could be famous or not famous. That's really stuck with you. It could be the tour. The bus manager somewhere. Has there been one bit that's really kind of stuck with you through all these years?
Yeah, you need to keep your distance from lurkers and thieves, and you need to stay with the right pack, the right wolf pack, and just stay with the people that are the trustworthy people, and don't sway at all from the positive people in your life.
I love it. And, as we're getting back into the show a little bit, August the 2nd, you guys will be rocking it out. It's going to be a great night. The amphitheater is really a great setup. I am excited to see you guys there and hear you guys there. Is there one song that you look forward to the most when you're playing, when you have the time? We talked about that earlier, not, having some extended time. Is there one that you're like, man, I can't wait to get out there and hit this today?
I mean, they're all special little babies to me. But Blurry's always really sweet and stuff. And when the song begins, it's like the crowd goes crazy, and, the She Effin' Hates Me and Psycho, all the big songs and stuff. It's really fun, man. And as long as you keep your head on straight and, do the right thing, then you will prevail.
100% over. And I got a couple of minutes left with you, and I got to ask you if you've done some recon yet on Alton. Are you going to pop by Fast Eddie's or anything on the way, hit the landmarks?
Yeah, for sure, I guess, man. I mean, that's cool. We come in the day early, so I'll talk to my bass player, Michael, and Miles Shoon, who's Neil Shoon's son, which is really cool to have him playing.
Wow.
And he's a wonderful guitar player. The guitar player for Journey is his son is in Puddle of Mudd now, so it's cool. And those guys, they always go do stuff. So I'm pretty sure Michael and Miles and John is an amazing drummer too. He's a great producer, songwriter too. So I'm surrounded by angels, man. And we'll see what they want to do.
I love it, man. And I love to hear just the fun.
Eddie's, Fast Eddie's, man. Just make sure you remind all of us.
And what I think's so cool, before we let you go and we wrap up here on the good stuff, it's to hear the amount of joy that you have doing this too still after it all. And it's really cool to hear that coming through. And I know that we're going to see this on the stage August 2nd. What do you hope the fans leave the amphitheater with, or any of your shows with, the most? Is it a feeling? Is it a message? Or is it just a good time?
I think everybody just needs to have fun, and we don't want to see anybody getting into brawls or anything like that. And everybody just have a good old time, and we'll bring the rock, man, and we'll rock out.
I love this. Hey, one final question for you, just a fun one. Is there one of those worst moments on stage, like drunk lady throwing something at you, to best moment on stage, so we can end on a good note? But worst moment and best moment, if you have it for me.
There was one time where I was trying to throw a beer into the crowd, and it actually just went all over this girl, and her boyfriend just chucked a full can of beer at my head while I was performing right in front of the mic. It hit me right in my forehead, and I didn't stop. I'm talking, this dude did it like a pitcher in freaking professional baseball, and just nailed me in the head. And there's a bunch of other moments that are just super special. When I got a phone call from Fred Durst, that was really special, and changed my life forever.
Well, Wesley, it's been really great talking to you. Thank you for giving me the time today. I can't wait to see you on August the 2nd, kicking ass and taking names with Puddle of Mudd. And you know what? I hope that all of you are getting your tickets now. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com. We'll have more as we get closer and closer to August 2nd. Wesley, man, have a great rest of your day, and thanks for your time.
We appreciate you, CJ. Thank you, guys.
No problem. We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show next.